I'm in Camberley on the Frimley Road. The Hungarian restaurant, the wood plate, was a few doors up this road, and I have made it back to looking again at Camberley today. It is very exciting for me because I've not been back there for a long time. I went back there 10 years ago, was it? The time when I met Hassan. I think I did. It's that time that he ran off with £1,000. But as I told you already, Hassan, you won't be listening to this, but it's forgiven, and you must have had your reasons as to why you needed this money, and better to steal from me rather than do it to an old lady who hasn't got, something, but enough to live on. I didn't really, but at least I'm able-bodied. So I thank you very much. And as you know, and I've told you before and I'll say it again, the friendship from you was worth more than £1,000. And now I've got not your friendship, but that's okay because in spirit we know each other somehow. So to go back to Camberley, this is where, when I fled from the au pair family in Lightwater, to which I will go after this, I went to Camberley because I used to go to the sports centre there, which I've just looked at. It's become enormous. It was big already, but it had an outdoor car park. Now it has one of these multi-story car parks, and the building is twice as big, it seems, and very black and trendy looking instead of white with nice big glass that you can see underneath, behind rather. So why I moved to Camberley is because I'd met some people at the sports centre while being an au pair. I was allowed to go like every week or so into town with a bus, and I would then go to the sports centre, which was the best place to meet people. And there I met Hassan and his brother, I forgot his name, and the French girl that his brother had married from Brittany. And David, the gay sports instructor, was a great man. He was wonderful. And I met the Turkish girl. I forgot her name. I've got a photo of her. But I wasn't too fond of her because she was a bit pushy and bossy. I do not enjoy being around bossy people. And I wanted to say Camberley, I've just passed the place where one day I was walking, feeling really tired, really shit about my life. It was probably after I'd been told by the wood plate, the Hungarian restaurant, that my work with them was temporary and that I had to find another job. In fact, I had started working at a place called the Golf Restaurant or something, which was only open for very little time. There was a man there, was a golfer, nice man actually, the boss was nice, and I went out with the sort of manager guy for like a week. He was a drunk. And after that, that was it for the drunks and me. Never drunk again. It's just unfortunate. They can't really do very much with themselves. But the time was the most striking incident is when I was nearly run over by a van. In Camberley, by the A30, there is that line of shops. They're a bit sort of not gentrified, shall we call them. And they were, so that's where the dance shop was that I aspired to buy something at, because all I wanted to do when I was 18, I wanted to be a dancer, I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to make it big, all those stupid dreams that the teenagers have. Only stupid because it wasn't meant to happen this way for me. And to be a dancer, one has to really dedicate a lot and be really outgoing, and I was anything but outgoing. I was shy, I was always tired. And so I was walking along those barriers, and as it happened, there was a van that came as I was crossing the road, and something said to me, "Stay back." It nearly shouted at me. And in my days of being tired, days with a Z, I sort of obeyed. I remember the street lights there, or a metal thing, and feeling the wind of the van just come like inches from me. And I knew I had escaped something really big that day. And I was warned by my mother a few days before, or was it the previous night, when I talked to her on the phone, and she had said, "I'm really worried about you. I'm really worried, and I'm so petrifiedly worried that I can't even pray for you, unlike I prayed for your brother when he had his huge accident that nearly killed him." And she was powerless, she said. And I thought at the time, "Oh, you're just being foolish." I didn't say anything because I'm polite. But it really struck me because she never said anything like that again. And I escaped death that day, and maybe I didn't. And as Bashar says, and with a conversation with God by Walsh, is it his name? That we have died many times in this life, and this was one of mine. I had died, and I hadn't finished what I was meant to do. So as a result, I went back into my body and created a life where I was still alive. And I carried on in Camberley, left Camberley, went around working in various places. So it's really nice to go back to what I call the womb of where I came in England. And I'm now going to go to Lightwater and work out how to get there. I've gone around Camberley now. I'm satisfied with having seen it. But to go to Backshot from here, can I go by using, yes, the A30 goes there, so I've got to turn around. But where is Lightwater after Backshot? Oh, right, it's down there. Okay, so I would like to go to Lightwater from the Backshot Road, because that's where the au pair house was. There was a small shop there as well. So I'll go to Backshot from the A30. I might see where the old nightclub, which used to be called Pentiles, I think, used to be. But I'm not sure that's still open. Not that I will see it. Normally nightclubs, they don't tell you very much, do they? On the front there might be a sign. So I'm going to turn around. I can't really swap the video, can I? Bye for now.